Então, para começar, eu só queria te falar que eu entendo.
Você entende o quê?
A escola...
Kamala.
Outra camiseta dos Vingadores. Fofa.
Ela acha que eu sou esquisita.
Você é esquisito.
Os meninos...
Desculpa.
Claro.
Tá pisando na minha camiseta.
Foi mal.
Hello, I'm Bella from Brazil. Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
I want to say first, welcome to the MCU. I want to know how you guys are feeling not only entering the MCU, but being in a show with the first Muslim superhero. This is a very big accomplishment for representation, right? Rish, you can go first.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I totally agree. It is definitely an accomplishment for representation, and hopefully it's just one move in the industry where this becomes normalized and we see more people like Kamala and like ourselves on screen, and it's very exciting. But also, I think the most exciting aspect of the show is she's probably one of the most relatable superheroes people will come across.
Yeah, I mean, completely agree. I think it's a huge honor to be a part of a show in general that has this level of representation and is so careful and intricate and the way that it's presented. And to have that in an MCU show is like even bigger and so exciting and genuinely such an honor. So I think I can speak for all of us in saying that's the...
I mean, I wouldn't want to be a part of any other show. Like if I had to choose which show would be this one, because it's just it's so beautiful, the representation, just how much detail was put into this and the hard work of making, the comics come to life. And now here we are.
Você tá olhando pela janela na sua terra da fantasia. Kamala, ei, sério? Fala sério, tipo...
Eu tenho que traçar o meu futuro até o almoço ou pode ser depois?
Something that I love about the show is your chemistry with the Vandalani. I want to know, how did you guys prepare for your role, and did you hang out before the shooting to become friends? Matt, you can go first.
Yeah, no, I spent... Well, she was here. We were all here for pre-production where we were together rehearsing for a couple weeks. And we'd rehearse and then we'd go home. And we actually all lived in the same apartment building, it was great. It was like a whole university situation, dorm-esque vibe, but we hung out every day. So we have matching tattoos. We're very close to each other. Yeah.
Yeah, we were dedicated. We were literally together like 24/7. We would go to set, hang out there, and then we all were filming in Atlanta, and I know Matt's from Georgia, but the rest of us kind of flew from different places, so we didn't really know anybody in the area. So the only thing we had to do coming off of set was see each other. So we spent so much time together.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're not sick of me yet.
Yeah, literally.
The feeling is mutual.
Eles podem ter razão. Eu passo muito tempo na terra da fantasia.
Você não é assim.
Não são as meninas morenas de Jersey City que salvam o mundo. Isso sim é fantasia.
Hello, I'm Bella from Brazil. Nice to meet you.
Hi there, lovely to meet you. Thank you so much for making time to speak to me today.
I want to say the show is amazing, so congratulations. And in a scene, Kamala says it's not the brown girls from Jersey City who are saving the world, but I guess that's not the case anymore. So I want to ask you, how important is Kamala Khan and the universe of Miss Marvel to change the history of Muslim stereotyped characters in Hollywood?
I hope she's one part of a larger story, right? I think we're not solving all of Islamophobia with one show, guys, but we're doing our best. But I think she's one part of what I hope is a wave. And I think there's so many other shows right now that are doing that too. And I think getting to be a part of this wave of representation, whether it's for Muslim people or for any marginalized group from any background that's historically been marginalized in the Western media, it's just a thrill to be part of this wave of change that's been rolling, and we can only do it because other people started doing it before us. That's something else happens and we get to have our opportunities and step up to the plate. And I think we're part of that community of people from marginalized groups trying to push our representation forward. And yeah, I'm really proud that this show is going to be a part of that legacy, I hope. And certainly for Muslim representation, I don't know, I feel really emotional every time I start thinking about it, but just being able to show us in our fullness and our in what's difficult and what we're how we negotiate life together, and showing us from a place of warmth and from a place of compassion and love, which is how I approach every single one of the characters, even ones that we shouldn't maybe. I approach all of them with like just a great deal of compassion. I think that's going to come through in the show, and yeah, we'll see what happens, but only positive things, I think.
Aconteceu alguma coisa?
Não? Por quê? Ouviu alguma coisa?
Kamala? Como se sente?
Cósmica.
The show is amazing. I really love it, and I can't wait to see the rest of the episodes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That's so nice of you to say. Oh, yay, good. Oh, have we run out of time? Was that your goodbye? Are we saying bye?
Yeah, that was, I ran out of time.
Bella,
I had like 100 questions, but yeah, I love what you said.
I talked so much. It's my fault, really. I wasted your time and mine.
Bella, you still have another minute or so.
Oh, okay. You're of Pakistani descent. I want to know, how do you relate to the character? Is the show on any level personal to you?
Oh my gosh, on every single conceivable level, it is personal to me, absolutely. And not just to me, but we had Pakistani writers in the writers' room as well. So there's Sabir Pirzada, who went on to work on Moon Knight, Fatima Asghar, who's this incredible poet and screenwriter and director and filmmaker. She was in the room too. Aisha Buri, who's Pakistani-American, Jersey City, young writer, screenwriter who's incredible. And we were all sharing our experiences of what it is to be a second-generation immigrant from Pakistan, what our communities and our lives were like, and they're all incredibly different. So if I could get everyone to agree on one thing, I was like, okay, we've serviced a lot of people if we can get to this point. And it was that, I feel like, was such a gift that they trusted me with their stories and that I trusted them with mine. And I think that was the greatest privilege, was sharing that, how personal it got for us in the room, and then being able to put it on the page and put it in front of the world. Incredibly personal and incredibly gratifying. And I think every single creative on this project feels that way.
I got really attached to Kamala's parents, by the way. I love them. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Bella. Take care.
Você sabe o que você é?
Sou uma super-heroína.